Let me holler at you real quick. What do you get when you mix road rage and an IQ lower than the temperature that water freezes at? Nothing good. That's right, of course. In today's body cam footage video, we meet such an idiot. I don't really understand what the actual road rage was about. The only thing I really understand is that everything went wrong. Completely off the rails. Unhinged, if you will. So what happened? Well, I don't think I need to explain to you what road rage is, considering the fact that you probably felt it within the last 24 hours for at least most of you. And if you don't drive, then think about it as normal rage, but in a car. Anyway, road rage incident happens between two drivers, and then it ends with one of those drivers pulling the gat and, pointing it at the other one in a display of, I don't know, intimidation. No amount of road rage should ever lead to someone literally pulling a gun on you. Ironically, the interaction is filmed from multiple angles by multiple people, so by the time the police actually get on the scene, all they really have to do is gather the evidence.
Westlake 911, where is your emergency?
Yes, hi. I just saw a road rage incident with a man pulling a gun out on Detroit Road.
Okay, which person pulled the gun?
The man in the blue truck. It was like a robin egg blue truck.
Okay, go ahead and put it in park. Put your hand back up here. All right, we're going to open the door. We're going to keep your hands up that far right up.
Where's your gun at?
Where's your gun?
Listen, relax. Step out. Keep your hands up.
How am I supposed to be? Come on, man. Why are you got me aggressively?
We got the report you pulled a gun on somebody. Don't
I did not pull a gun on anybody. What are you doing? Okay. Hey, what are you doing to me? You said this was not going to happen. This is bullshit. You all treat me like a fucking criminal. Relax. His legs crossed. You guys understand this is bullshit, right? Where's the other guy? He pulled the gun out. He didn't get this treatment. No, we'd like I to find him. I do, right? Because I served my gun. That's crazy. Defend myself. Someone would have shot me, God forbid, I'd still be getting cuffed up on the ground, huh?
Yeah, but of course they had to drag him out of his car. And luckily, he gives the officers a hard time, so we get to watch his ass get dragged and pinned up to the ground. And it looks really uncomfortable. But I think it's very well deserved for someone who's willing to literally point a gun at someone else's face for no fucking reason. And he tries to, belittle the officers while they're doing it. Oh, look at you, you're shaking and you're pinning me to the ground and arresting me. Oh, big bad officers getting scared. Meanwhile, he's literally being arrested, pinned to the ground. Y'all are treating me like a fucking criminal. You're treating me like someone who would point a gun at another person for no reason. This guy's biggest flaw is that he just cannot shut the fuck up. But once they get him detained, then they start, gathering the evidence from the witnesses. Like I said, other people were recording this. And not only that, they got the fucking traffic cam busted out in order to get the angle, not only of, the dude waving his gun around, but also the initial road rage incident.
Plenty of information. I got video, first of all. Sweet. Second of all, I literally watched it happen. The video? Yeah, let's go.
Yo, that boy is going crazy. He tried to run. That boy tried to run. Yo, I'm weak. Oh my God. Bro.
He literally brandishes it and points it at him right there. Yeah, sweet. And then puts it down. He's like, oh, ha, you're pussy, ha, run away. Yeah.
Going southbound on Columbia, the blue truck did cut off the black truck. And kind of everybody does that in the turning lane. It's not right, but kind of do it. It pissed the black truck off, who thought he was a big badass, and pulled alongside him and whipped something, right? I'd say a drink. The guy just had a bad day and was pretty pissed off. And, went to push him up against the curb. He was mad, and he pulled in front of the black truck and got out of the black truck. I don't know if the black truck pulled a gun on him or not, but he ducked real low behind that black truck as soon as he went up to the black truck.
It's really hard to see in the footage because they get further away from the camera, but doesn't it look like when he goes to ram the other truck that allegedly clipped his car, it looks like another person gets caught in their like road rage, in which case this guy is literally putting innocent people in danger. As it turns out, this particular accident actually spans a lot longer than just that shot from the CCTV cam, but clearly this is some advanced level road rage, and the only language this man speaks is fibs, and he's never even heard of the term self-incrimination before, because he willingly admits to the officers that he did in fact pull the gun and point it at the other driver, but his story as to why kind of makes him sound more justified in doing so than he actually is. In reality, he's not justified at all, but he sure is gonna paint it as if he also was in danger.
We had a call that you pulled a gun on somebody, so our standard procedure is to just tough you up, man.
That's so insane. That's what I don't get is city people will call, complain about you, but they're not going to say what the hell they did to start it, right?
Well, we have limited info on our way down here, so we don't know much.
I can tell you the whole story, from the start of it to the end. I was going to pick up pizza, man. And I was not, this was not in my intentions. I'm not an angry person at all. I'm 24 years old. I moved up to the city from Chester, West Virginia with my girlfriend. They're doctors. I'm not like that. I'm a blue-collar worker. I work on the train yard. That's my truck right there. I paid for that truck. Someone hits it, obviously I'm going to get a little upset. I tried to get the guy to stop, and he kept rolling his window down, saying I cut him off. He threw something at my truck. That's what initiated it. Then he hit my side of my truck on the right side. I followed him. He wasn't on to stop, so I went in front of him, got out, started rolling his window up. Yes, I should have never punched his window. That probably what started it all.
That's alright. Do you have like scratches and stuff?
Yeah,
is that old or is that new?
Every mark on the right side of the truck is all new.
Okay. Did you at any point point a gun at him?
No, sir. I pulled it out because when I walked up to his car, the first thing he did was he pulled that out and he had it sitting right.
His own?
His own. He had it how like you guys would hold it to your chest,
Like
nice tuck to your chest.
Up?
Yes.
Kind of.
So for the most part, his story is actually pretty accurate. He hints at it in his statement here, and in a minute, the other driver is also gonna, give his side, but the other driver did pull a gun on him. The only reason that they did that was because he first came up to their car and punched the window. So yeah, that might be why all of this started. Who knows for sure? So yeah, two different cases of whipping a gun out in road rage. One in self-defense, because literally a stranger has walked up to your car and is now punching it, you're in fear for your life. And then this guy then goes to his car and whips out a gun in retaliation because he sees it as like, oh, you think you're big, huh? Well, everybody's got a gun. I guess not realizing that he was putting that guy's life in danger. And then he proceeds to put it in further danger by pointing a gun at him. I don't think it needs to be said that no amount of damage to your car is worth, pointing a gun at someone.
So he was passing you on the right.
On the right.
And when you say you cut him off, which lane were you in when you intended to turn right? Were you in the lane that goes straight?
Yes, sir. Yes,
like
sir.
the straight going through lane? Okay, so then you kind of went in front of him because you missed your turn.
Yes, sir. I had my turn signal and turned in front of him.
Okay. And then where it merges, he came up and sideswiped you?
And then I figured, he's just going to continue on. I'm young. I literally have barely any money. Enough money to pay for the truck monthly. These people up here, but he pulled it out, had it in his chest.
You have enough money for a gun, just saying. For someone with no money, you really like instigating. What did you think was gonna fucking happen? You thought you was just gonna stop him, confront him, beat the shit out of him, and then just go about your life? I mean, you can give this long sob story, but no one gives a single fuck. Or maybe what he's saying is he can't afford to fix, getting sideswiped. But that seems like minimal damage compared to going to jail for threatening someone's life. You see what I'm saying? So, should have weighed your options. So there you have it. He pretty much admits to having pointed the gun at him, and he did it because he wanted to show him that, everyone's got a gun. So now we're going to hear from the other driver, and he's going to explain his side of the story and how he was defending himself from a crazed lunatic who decided he wanted to get out of his car and start throwing hands over a scratch on the rear bumper.
Yeah, so full story. I'm coming home from work. I'm gonna get a car wash, up at Cleans, head home. I live in Bay Village. I get off at Dover Center. F-150 cuts me and 3 other people off. He comes this close to my bumper. I'm pissed. That pissed me off. So I took an plastic open bottle of water, tossed it in the guy's car. Okay, because we go through the first intersection right off Clay, and that's when I threw the bottle at him. Okay. We get to the next intersection, he's losing his, he's rolling on the rail. I'll kick you the fuck out, all the normal. Off, we're not doing this. Then he hits me with the car. Then things are completely escalated. I'm done. I'm not doing that. So I'm basically telling him, go off, like, out of here, and I start recording. He's calling me a big pussy for recording, and then he stops in front of me, stops traffic. So that's when he gets out of the car. Things are immediately up to here. I'm stoic, not saying a word, recording. Pussy, pussy, pussy. My window's down to about halfway. One punch. Okay? Two punch. Gun comes out, cocked, back the up. Now. He immediately goes behind my car, realizes that he's an aggressor, screaming at me, get out of the car, get out of the car. No. I pull my phone out and I go, look at all these people watching you right now. Get in your car, leave me alone. Something like that. Verbatim's going to be when I show you the video. Then he comes back to the side, posing by his car, doing pictures. I'm just recording him the whole time. And then he reaches in his car and grabs his gun and points it right at me and goes, "Two can play this game, asshole." And I just hit the gas and flew, we'll deal with this in post. And that's when I had 911 on the phone too. So he hit me right in the wheel well, which scooted me nice, and it was a clean scoot, but I think there was a Camry like behind me. She might have gotten tagged with my trailer hitch, like that. It was completely reckless, and I knew it got escalated to that the minute he got out of the car. Like, that's a no. That's a non-starter, man. Like,
So I think that this guy's story fails to mention the fact that he hit the other guy's car. But other than that, most of that checks out with the footage. So he threw the water bottle at him because he cut him off, making him kind of have to swerve to get out of the way. And then that's when in the video you see them both like are going forward, and that's when he cuts him off, and then that's when I get it. I see. Littering is bad enough. You had to litter and throw it. I mean, why? Just why? It's clear to see that both of these guys are at fault for this equally, kind of, because the guy who threw the water bottle only escalated the situation. He might not have wanted or known that the guy was going to get out and, punch his car, but, why take that chance? Why throw the water bottle? And obviously, the doofus who not only cut off this car and the other car, I think the Camry that was there, who got caught in the middle of this, he cut both of them off, damaging their vehicles. And then when retaliated on for attacking another person's vehicle, he whips out a gun and then tries to act as if it's the same as self-defense. When he's the aggressor, he never realized he was the aggressor. He thought he was the victim the entire time. But sadly, a jury of his peers did not feel the same way.
The suspect walked away with 4 charges: aggravated assault with a firearm, resisting a police officer, aggravated menacing, and use of force on an officer. All of that over a commute that should have taken 20 minutes. As for the other driver who threw the water bottle that started all of this, prosecutors looked into charging him with criminal mischief for that move too.
So yeah, he's spending a few nights in jail, at the very least. And as for the other driver, I don't actually know. It just says that they were considering giving him charges for throwing the water bottle, but it doesn't say anything definitive. But I do think he should get charged for that. There were no innocent parties here, except for the Camry who got caught in the crossfire, and everyone who had to witness this. Yet another example of as to why road rage makes absolutely no sense. It just really baffles me how that guy's train of thought was, oh, I'm gonna attack you, and then when you try to defend yourself, I'm gonna kill you. It's like he was just waiting for a reason. No, but that's it. I just really thought that this was stupid. This was really fucking stupid. But that's the end of the video. What did you think? I'll read about it in the comments. But thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.